Hi everybody, it's Carla. I thought I would do a quick little catch-up chat. I haven't spoken with you in a while. In my last chat I was telling you a little bit about myself, where I come from, and my family. So today I thought I'll just catch you up on what's been going on the last couple of weeks. I actually did get to go back to Milwaukee. My mom was here visiting and we flew back with her, my 12-year-old and I. And so I was able to take him to Lake Michigan, and I showed him my old elementary school and my neighborhood, and we vlogged a little bit. I'm hoping to get those videos together enough to put them on my channel, but I will insert a few pictures at least. And so we had a lot of fun. We stocked up on Wisconsin cheese before we left to come back. We have what's called the Wisconsin Cheese Mart. It's not far from my mom. She lives in walking distance of downtown Milwaukee. So we went to downtown Milwaukee, went to some of our favorite places like the public library and the indoor mall. It was fun. It was just great to be back home and kind of experience my old city. And the weather was wonderful. The temperatures were only in the low 70s. So we had a good time. I don't normally wear pearls every day, but I also have on one of my upcycled tops. I thought I would show it to you. Now I do get a little carried away with details sometimes, and this is one of the ones that I got over the top with, but it's just more fun to me that way. So this collar was gifted to me from a sweet friend. Thank you, Robin. She is an amazing crafter, and she also does a lot of rimmaging and thrifting, and found this crocheted collar and gave it to me. Now I have it on backwards. It's a Peter Pan collar, and if I could turn around and show you I would, but I can't. But the artist in me, I love to see things from a different perspective, and I just thought it would be cute as a half circle collar in the front. And then I love all the muted colors that could blend into the forest. This is actually was a long sleeve t-shirt from Walmart, but I cut it into elbow length sleeves. Then I added a layer of crochet lace and then a layer of eyelid lace. Let me see if I can get a better angle on it for you. Can you see that? Anyway, it's very soft and comfy, and see if I can set that up without it falling. So this is another one of my upcycles. I cut the sleeves shorter, added a couple layers of lace and the collar, and things like this just make me feel like it's my own personal expression of who I am. So I never really care if people like it. As long as I enjoy it, I wear it, and it's really fun. So I wanted to show you that. I'm having some tea. This is chamomile tea in my own little cup that I made. Sort of something out of my line of work called Enchanted. I like anything that looks like it's from fairyland. So this is one of my favorite little cups. And what else can I tell you? I had a wonderful visit with my sister and her family. They came all the way from North Carolina. They chose to use a week of their timeshare in Phoenix. And so they were in a beautiful condo not far in Scottsdale area. And then they did things in the general area, and then we also spent a full day in the Grand Canyon, which was amazing. It was their first time, and we love to go when people have never seen the Grand Canyon, because it's breathtaking. Pictures do it no justice. You actually have to go. So I hope, if you haven't, that'll get to be on your list someday of things to do. We feel very blessed to live where we can actually go to the Grand Canyon and get there under 3 hours. So we made it a day trip. It's good to do it, overnight, and then you can relax and stay longer. But we had been before, so we were okay with just the few hours we were there. My sister and her family, though, they stayed the same amount of time. And then they went to Sedona, which is another breathtaking, gorgeous area that's kind of a must-see if you're here. And then we just spent time, we did the 4th of July at their place, and there were fireworks and, of course, the typical grill food, and we had ice cream. We just kind of indulged and had a wonderful time. My niece, who is a news reporter, she's on her own and kind of living her own single life, but she was actually able to come too. So every year they think they're going to have family vacation and they're going to have to finally have it without her. She still was able to join them. So we did some retail therapy. I'm Casey to her. She actually is the one who started calling me Casey. And so we got to shop. We have this awesome store here called Last Chance, and it is the outlet of all the returned goods and final markdown from Nordstrom's and Nordstrom's Rack. And they have really good deals, and it's usually packed, and you'll see people sitting on the floor with literally piles of shoes because they're like name brand designer shoes at like 75% off. And the best part is, me being a girl with a big foot, that's a size 12, so I'm telling you, it's a big foot. They have my size, and they have actually cute shoes in my size that I can afford. So it's all a win-win for me. So whenever there's a chance to go there, I can always justify buying a pair of shoes. My husband never minds because he knows how hard it is for me to find a cute shoe in my size. So we got to do some shopping, cooking, eating, talking, visiting. Yeah, it was just wonderful, wonderful. Along with wonderful, there was just really devastating news that a special friend of ours passed away unexpectedly. He was only 54 years old and was recovering from an injury and ended up getting a blood clot that traveled to his lungs and took his life. And here's where I just want to interject the knowledge of knowing where you'll spend eternity, because he knew the Lord very well. We know where he is. We know we'll see him again. But the heartbreak of knowing that he left behind his family of 4 children and a wife of 26 years reminds me that we never know if we're going to have a tomorrow. So make your peace with the Lord. Know that you know him and he knows you. It's very important, because we just have today, and don't want to get so depressing and dismal, so let's cheer it up. I'm happy to say that I have a wonderful family and friends that love me, and I'm very blessed. So I want to live that way every day, just knowing that today is a gift, and I hope you'll live as today is a gift as well. So what else can I share with you? I'm not looking forward to how fast the summer is going. When school kicks in, it's very intense. My son is not the best student, though he is extremely smart. It's hard when you're really, really smart, because sometimes you think you don't have to try as hard. So my whole school year is motivating. So it's been nice to get a little breather from that, but we're already gearing up again, trying to get him in the right mind frame for now 7th grade, which here in Phoenix starts middle school. Back home, middle school started in 6th grade. So after my family left, I was actually in recovery mode all day yesterday. I think I flew to my friend's funeral in Dallas and back, and all the going and all the hustle and bustle. My fibromyalgia kicked in horribly, and yesterday I was just out of commission. That's why I'm drinking chamomile tea, by the way. It really helps kind of restore my muscles and make me feel a little better. So I do feel a lot better today. I'm back in action. I do not like laying around. I prefer being busy, and so I push through. Even if I don't feel that great, I push through. So let's see. I just wanted to show you a couple things. I have a sweet friend that I've met actually through YouTube. Her name is Wendy, and she has her own channel Winder Payne, and I absolutely love watching her videos. She's just so real, and she's had such a life-changing experience that's made her who she is. And she's the one who gave me the courage to actually start my own channel. So I sent her what I call a prayer box, and hers was rectangle, but I'm showing you this because I'm going to do a video on how to decoupage and embellish a box. So look for that video coming up. It's one of my favorite things to do. And since my channel is about creating, I like to kind of give you a heads up on what you might be able to see. I recently posted one of my upcycled refashioned tunic where I took the sleeves out that were cap sleeves and replaced them with eyelet trim sleeves. And then I replaced the bottom with a ruffled or gathered kind of eyelet. It's not exactly a peplum, but this bottom part, you can probably tell, was a dust ruffle. Anyway, if you watch the video, I try it on and I show you exactly how it ended up. So I think that's all. I did some thrifting. I got some more reclaimed lace. This is a pretty pink one. I'm looking forward to adding to something. Oh, and then I'm gonna do a comparison haul because I went back to the Always 99 Cents store, and what I did is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, is I wrote down everything I bought and then got the actual retail price at Walmart. I didn't even go get the actual price from like a Kroger or a store where it would normally be higher. I decided to go with what would be a slightly more of a discount price. And I'm looking forward to sharing all that with you because the price difference is amazing. So I'm going to end this here. Thanks for listening. It's fun to just get on and catch up with some of you that I don't get to see very often. So you can give me a thumbs up, you can subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd love to catch up with you, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.